The shooting guard position in today's NBA is full of great players. There's James Harden, who kills NBA defenses through isolations and pick and rolls. There's Klay Thompson, who will hit any jumper you ask of him, while also defending anyone you ask of him. Jimmy Butler is one of the best two-way wings we've seen in a long time. CJ McCollum can put you up for 30 any night. DeMar DeRozan will attack the rim like a crazy person. Shooting guard position's pretty damn good, and I think that there are a few more guys waiting in the wing to join the upper echelon at the position. And these are 6 guys. Normally this would be a top 5, but I couldn't really take out one guy here. I had to do a top 6. Number 6, Evan Fournier, who I believe can become one of the next great shooters of the NBA. Because, well, he pretty much already is. He shot 40% this year from 3 while taking nearly 5 a game. And he's shown the ability to get his own 3-point shots off as well. It's not just catch and shoot, although that definitely is a part of his game. He also has shown some skill when it comes to scoring within the 3-point line, as he averaged 18 points and nearly 50% shooting from the field to go along with that 3-point percentage the last about 2.5 months of the season for the Magic. And now that Elfrid Payton's going to have the ball more and he can be in more catch and shoot situations, not to mention Nikola Vucevic is a center that defenses definitely have to pay attention to, but he's also a very good passer as well, so Fournier will definitely get himself a few open attempts just from Vucevic being a beast. I think Fournier has a chance to average over 20 points per game for the Orlando Magic, and it's probably going to start this season. It's going to be a big-time scorer. Next up, Victor Oladipo, of now the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oladipo's athleticism and defense are going to set him apart. For OKC, he'll have more of an opportunity now to score, and he's always been a capable ball handler and a decent playmaker. And the duo of he and Russell Westbrook, these two are going to fly up and down the floor, and a lot of NBA defenses are not going to be able to deal with their athleticism. And he also managed to shoot 35% from outside in Orlando. Now that the defense is going to be paying attention to Russell Westbrook driving inside, Oladipo is going to find himself some open looks, and I think he will definitely knock them down. Expect a big jump from Oladipo on OKC. Next up, Jordan Clarkson of the Los Angeles Lakers. 16 points, 35% from 3, and he doesn't have Kobe Bryant to deal with anymore, so his efficiency is definitely going to peak up. Clarkson has the ability to put the ball on the floor, as well as shoot threes, and it's going to make him really tough to defend, because if he can beat you in a one-on-one, if he can play the pick and roll, and if he's also a capable passer, because I don't think he'll ever be a big-time playmaker, but perhaps 4 or 5 assists a game because he's a natural ball handler, Clarkson is going to be a multi-faceted shooting guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he doesn't have one thing that really stands out, but I think that's a testament to his overall skill. He's pretty much good at everything. You ask him to beat a guy off a dribble, you ask him to spot up, he can do it all. And you talk about him and D'Angelo Russell next to each other, 2 guys who are basically combo guards. I don't know how you're going to stop that. And then you throw Brandon Ingram into the mix. You're going to have 3 guys who can hit from outside for the Lakers. Good luck defending that in a few years, NBA. Now we got to get some more athleticism in here, and luckily for us, Zach LaVine is the perfect guy. Just picture a fast break right now of LaVine and Andrew Wiggins running down the court after a Tom Thibodeau defense just forced a stop. What are you going to do? How are you going to stop that? Well, LaVine, he's not just an athletic freak. His offensive game is also decently polished. 45% from the field, 39 from 3, while putting up about 14 points per game. The combination of athleticism, but also shot making that LaVine has, I think he will be a great number 3 option for the T-Wolves for a long time. But also his one-on-one ability. He's able to beat guys off the dribble, he can play in the pick and roll, and he can finish at the rim well. I mean, it's kind of a cheat code at this point, how many young assets the T-Wolves have. He's also a willing passer. If you leave somebody open, he'll definitely hit him for an easy 2 points. And when you look at him, Andrew Wiggins, and of course Karl Anthony Towns down low, T-Wolves are going to be a problem, and I don't think it's going to take too long. Next up, Rodney Hood of the Utah Jazz. And Hood's 3-point shot is already developed, but where he can really kill teams is in the pick and roll because his ball handling is pretty tight for a shooting guard, and also his shot making ability, especially tough shots, is really something to marvel at. Now I can say that his efficiency does need to improve, only about 42%, but at the same time his ability to beat guys off the dribble and also get really frickin' weird when it comes to around the free throw area with turnaround jumpers and step backs. And his floater game is also very impressive as well. Combine that with his outside shooting ability, plus that he can play in the pick and roll, he's going to be able to do everything for the Jazz. And then if you look at the rest of Utah's team, there's already Gordon Hayward and Derek Favors, two guys that defenses are going to have to pay attention to. So Hood's outside shooting and spacing will be great. But now they also have George Hill at the point guard position, someone who knows how to hit open teammates and make sure the offense is running correctly. But they're also going to be one of the best defensive teams in the league as well. So Rodney Hood's going to get opportunities in transition. He's going to be great for a long time. And finally, Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns. The last 3 months of the season, he put up 20 points per game as a 19-year-old in the NBA. Now, he wasn't very efficient from the floor, but given that the roster was riddled with injuries, I don't think it's going to matter. You put an actual respectable roster around him this season, those percentages are going to shoot up. But his ability as a shot maker, shot creator, from everywhere on the floor, also got up to nearly 4 assists per game for a decent chunk of the season as well. And then we can't forget, this guy has gotten comparisons to Klay Thompson, and we saw that early in the season when he wasn't asked to be the primary player of this team. I think Devin Booker is going to be a big-time scorer in the NBA for a long time, up to 25 points per game if you will. And then again, you insert Eric Bledsoe back into the lineup, someone that the defense has to pay attention to, he's going to find himself some open looks. And we all know that he's going to knock them down. Picture this for Phoenix. They can roll with a lineup of Eric Bledsoe running a pick and roll. Brandon Knight, of course, can do the same thing. Then they could have Dragon Bender and Devin Booker spotting up. He's going to be great. So there you go, top 6 young shooting guards who I think have a chance to really become stars. And let's look at this Rodney Hood shot again because that just looks freaking cool.